Hey, welcome back to part 10, guys. Back on 100% in First Berserker. We're just going to get this level finished here, and at the end of this we've got another big spike in difficulty in terms of the boss coming up. So to begin with, from that Nexus, just going to come over here, and if you look ahead you can see a summoner on that platform. If you take him out from here, when he's unaware of you, you should be able to take him out in one javelin. So take out that summoner. Then you do not need to worry about him spawning any more enemies while you're making your way along here. Come on here next. Take out this undead assassin. Just find out where he is and then do a jumping attack and then finish him off by locking onto him. Once you come to this ledge in the middle, 2 undead vagrants will spawn. Take these out and make sure you finish them off as well. And then we'll make our way up that slope where the wrecking ball is coming from. Yes, grab that Chaos Disruption Parchment. Grabbing that will allow you to craft Chaos Cleanse potions. But you don't really need any for the time being. The boss at the end of this level does trigger Chaos, but we want to be trying to avoid his attacks for the most part. So just make your way up here, kill that enemy halfway up, carry on upwards. Grab anything which the enemy's dropped. Up here, kill this undead vagrant on the left. Remember to watch out for the wrecking ball as well. Grab that assassin's elixir and the stones. Wait for the wrecking ball to go past again, guys, and then carry on up here. Now you can pull this lever. That'll stop the wrecking ball trap. As you can see, it will close the trapdoor so no more fall out. But you might just want to leave it anyway, so it's good for killing the enemies. Right, up here next, lob a javelin at that crypt worm, and then unlock this shortcut gate. This takes you back to the recent Nexus. To get back to the shortcut, you'd have to go out on the elevator and then jump out halfway up. And then continue along here. It's going to be a lot of spiders. Very easy to get overwhelmed here, so be very, very careful. Yeah, be quite a few exploding spiders as well. Because just up ahead, there's a pot belly spider on the steps. Remember, they'll be spawning exploding spiders. So just be very, very careful. And the huntsman spider, the bigger type, your normal jumping attack and square attacks will not stun him, but potent blows will. So triangle attacks will stun the bigger spider. Yeah, look at that. Triangle attacks will stun him. You normally just want to block their attacks, because their attacks can do a lot of damage, especially these jumping attacks. So just block and then use triangle whenever you get a chance. That's it. There's an item on the left. I've already taken it. I think it was a poison enhancer item. I've already picked it up. But yes, continue along the path. Kill the enemies you approach. Some of these sacks will have huntsman spiders hiding inside them. So be careful if you go too close like this. You make them hatch. And of course, explosive spiders are coming from the pot belly. Yeah, grab this item here. That is the poison summon scroll. That will allow you to craft poison enhancers. There's another huntsman spider here, big one, which will hatch from that sack. If you get poisoned, try to cure it as soon as you can, guys, because it'll build up really quick and slowly deplete your HP. Right, there's one more huntsman spider here somewhere. One of the bigger types. But once it's safe to do so, take out the potbelly spider. Remember, if you're too close to the back for too long, they will do like a little AoE attack. So just get a few hits in, dodge away before you do a few more. And there's that bigger huntsman spider. Right, take him out. Remember, triangle attacks, potent blows will stun him. Right, grab that plague cleanse potion. Or is it chaos cleanse? Yes, come up here, grab that item. Now pull this lever to lower the elevator ready. Then while we're waiting, going to drop down this ledge at the back here. There'll be an undead assassin, so be ready to take him out. And then we'll grab this memory, guys, and then board the elevator, which will take you to the next Nexus. Yeah, so the boss coming up at the end of this video, very, very hard. I parry most of the attacks. I think the way I do it, I mean, it's hard, yes, but I think it's one of the easiest ways. I try to parry the attacks when he's got his dual weld weapons, and when he's got his katanas, I just dodge them all. A lot of guides out there will advise you to parry or reflect the katana attacks, but I find that more difficult, and because that's his second stage, it takes you longer to get there, so longer to practice. So just perfect dodge. Here's some katana attacks, but I reflect his dual weld. You'll see when we get there. But yes, up here, talk to Elamine, exhaust the dialogue options. Once you've gone through all her dialogue, carrying upwards, guys, and to the next save point, the Bandit's Citadel. There's one more save point after this, which is right before the boss. But it's quite a long way to the boss actually. It's because we unlock a lot of shortcuts which will lead you back to the save point. So once proficiency is at 30, I'm going to start raising vitality next. I'm going to try to get vitality up to 30 next, I think. So proficiency up to 30, guys, and then start working on vitality. Now go left from the Nexus, up here, kill these enemies. You've got an attack hound and 2 marauders. There'll be 2 new enemy types throughout this area, guys, where you can get another bonus challenge. One of them you have to defeat it without taking any damage, and the other you have to defeat it without healing. It's not too bad. The one without getting damaged, there's actually one of them near the final save, which is quite easy to retry. But yes, carrying down here, take out these enemies, and there is your second soul stone. I think that's number 2. But yes, take out that second soul stone. Once you have, unlock the shortcut gate to get back to the save point. There's new enemy type here as well, which likes to trigger everybody else. So over there, that guy with the lantern, he's called a watcher enemy. And what they like to do, if they see you, they run back and ring a bell, and it triggers like almost every enemy within that small area at once. Whereas normally, if you don't trigger them, all the enemies will kind of be sleeping like this, and you can kind of get a drop on them and attack them from behind one at a time, instead of like 10 rushing you at once. But yes, come around here, grab the item. Of course, I've killed the watcher. Open this door. If you trigger the enemies normally break that door down. Yeah, as you can see, all the enemies, they're not quite aware of me until they actually get really close to them. So I'm going to take out this marauder. I'm going to try to take out that archer with my javelin so that I can run in and kill the next melee enemies. You remember, if you've got the right skills for the javelin and you get a weak shot, you'll get one of the charges back. So yes, take out the archer, run up here, kill this enemy sitting down. Make sure you finish him before he finishes his lunch break. Right, come around the corner to the end, and there'll be one of the wives here. You can kill her, otherwise you'll plot a revenge later on. Yes, grab that vitality sphere times 3, and you want to drop down this ledge in the corner. Do not climb the ladder yet, you want to drop down this ledge first. There'll be 5 attack hounds here, so take out the 5 dogs, and then we're going to loot the chest in the corner. Yeah, so 5 dogs it should be. Jump and attack should finish them all off, and then we'll loot this chest. Yeah, get some random items from there. Right, there is an elite enemy coming up a bit later. Can drop the Night Scroll as well. But this elite enemy is quite easy to kill because there's a trap right next to him. You can lure him into the Wrecking Ball trap and it kills him instantly. So yes, unlock that shortcut gate, guys. Climb up this ladder. There's going to be 2 enemies here near a bridge, a marauder and a archer. So take out these 2. I think it's a marauder, it might be a destroyer. So yeah, take out these 2, and coming up we've got a outlaw enemy. So the outlaw enemy, if you kill it without using any recovery items, you're going to get a bonus weapon. And if you take the reward later on when you're high level, then of course the weapon will be high level now. So if you complete this, do not take the rewards until you're ready for it later, guys. So yes, if you can get a charged up javelin on him to begin with, you do massive damage. And like I said, if you beat this guy without healing at all, you'll get the rewards. So yes, this is the Knives Veil Outlaw. There will be more of these later. The elite enemy is actually one of these. So if you don't manage it with this enemy, you can kill the elite enemy by luring him into the Wrecking Ball, and you should be able to get it that way. But remember, the bonuses are a little bit glitchy. Sometimes to get them to start working again, you have to close the title screen and then reload. But yes, try to kill them without healing, guys, and you'll complete that bonus. The way I like to do them is just keep a distance, and then once you've got a chance to attack, do a jumping attack and then 3 square combos, and then retreat and repeat that when necessary. And yes, that's the item it drops if you complete the reward. But it's a soul stone in there. Do not forget this, I almost did. So this is soul stone number 3. Only 1 more to go, Yes, a soul stone number 3, guys, make sure you grab that. And while you're avoiding them, do not go too far up these steps, because otherwise you're going to trigger these enemies up here as well. There's normally 2 dogs and a marauder. So to get their attention, there's the archer in the distance, which will just stand there. So come down these steps so the archer can't hit you. Yeah, take out 2 dogs, take out the marauder. And when you approach the archer, go around to the right, because if you go straight on, there's a weak floor that it will collapse. So yes, go this way, around to the right, take out the archer, drop down the sledge, and you'll find a large gate leading you back to that save point. Yes, the save point's down there. I'm just going to head down there and spend my XP, or the creamer. Yes, I'm going to upgrade my vitality to 21. Right, let's progress a little bit more. So go back through that shortcut gate, follow the path and follow it around to the right. I know there's a soul stone at the top of them steps. We're going to get it when we unlock the shortcut later. And by the time we get to this boss coming up, by the way, I'm only weapon level 15. And I had to scan through some other channels doing walkthroughs. And they're like weapon level 27 or 30 and I'm like 15. So you can imagine all the grinding they've been doing off screen or deaths. But I like it this way because then you know it's a more accurate walkthrough that you're following. But yeah, kill the enemies down here, loot the memory. So kill the enemies, loot the memory, kill the archer, and then carry on up these steps. Now be careful along here, there's going to be a new strong enemy coming up called the Executioner. And if you kill that one without taking damage, you complete his challenge. So here, just wait for the enemies to come out that first door on the right. There'll be 3 marauders. The archer will come out of the second door on the far right. So it's going to come down here so the archer can't hit you. Take out these 3. That's it. And then make way over there to the archer. There's nothing in that first door. The second door is the one we want to go in. But do not go too far forward, otherwise you'll trigger the Executioner. Come in here, kill his wife. And they carry on up around this upper ledge. Yeah, poison enhancer. Yeah, the wife might come and hit you later from behind. So make sure you take her out. Right, so be very careful, come along here. If you be quiet, because then you can hopefully get a charged up javelin attack and do a massive chunk of damage to him. Like I said, there will be one of these near the final save point, so if you can't do it now, don't worry, you can try to do this later. So he normally comes here and then he turns around and he starts walking back. There you go. So yes, if I can get charged attack from behind and then one more, and then that should kill him, and it'd be an easy way to kill him without taking damage. And you can do this with the one near the save point later as well. You can kind of just shoot him once with javelin and then shoot him again as he charges towards you. That's it, complete this challenge, guys, and he didn't even get a chance to attack. So yes, that's the Executioner, and as you can see, they both give you a weapon, so if you're not going to use a weapon yet, you can just leave that until later. Take the reward when you're ready to use it and you'll be a much higher level, and so of course that weapon will be a much higher level as well. So come along here, kill the 2 archers, try not to fall down. We do need to go down in a minute, but we want to kick down the shortcut ladder first. Yes, that will take you back to that nexus, guys, or nearabouts, and then carefully drop down. There'll be an enemy below you, so try to do a breakfall attack to deplete most of his HP. And there's going to be one of them watcher enemies coming up, which will trigger everybody else if you allow him to. So grab this memory around to the left, just leave him to enemies for the time being. And over there you can see the guy with the lantern. So take him out. They do not have much HP, so just hitting him in the chest with a single javelin will normally kill him. But yeah, once he's dead, take out these 2 next, take out the attack count, and then grab this item in the middle, the fire enhancer. They're going to come in very useful on the boss of this area. Yes, you see that bell, the watcher normally rings that bell. So come around here on the left, take out these few enemies. Yeah, you think you're fighting a lot now, 3 at once, but if that watcher managed to ring the bell, you'll be fighting about 10 at once. Yeah, so kill all these and you want to go left. The way we need to continue is right, so we're going to go left first, just get a bit of extra loot. Yeah, so this door here has an item inside, I think, and the other one has a chest, or it might have enemies. But yeah, take him out, grab the item. That's it. That's a scroll. Letter from a spy. So yeah, make sure you grab that collection item, guys. Letter from a spy. And then open this door and loot the chest. This chest is a trap. So just open it and then quickly dodge away. That's it before it explodes. Luckily, your loot stays in one piece. Yes, grab an item around the corner. Chaos Cleanse Potion, I think it was. Right, and continue along the right next. Kill these 2 enemies, having a nap. Feeding this dog there. Yeah, take him out. And then take out this enemy. And then we've got a Wrecking Ball part. Yeah, so this Wrecking Ball part, like I say, you can use it to kill a bunch of enemies. So as you make your way up the slope, there'll be little rooms on the right which have 1 or 2 enemies inside. So this is the first one. There's only 1 enemy, so you can just take him out normally. Then wait for the Wrecking Ball to go past again. Head up to the next room. I think this one has 2 attack hounds and a normal enemy. So grab the item on the left, the lightning resistance elixir and the stones. And as you can see, the Wrecking Ball came down and it killed a few of them. And this is the room they came from. So just wait for the Wrecking Ball to go past again and then head up to avoid it. So the switch is past here to deactivate the trap. Do not pull it. You want to kick down the ladder, grab the inner essence ×2. That ladder will take you back to the nexus. Yes, you see that lever, do not pull it. Now over there is a elite outlaw enemy. Elite outlaw. So if you failed the bonus mission earlier for him, where you have to kill him without recovering health, without using any healing items, you can do it now. So get his attention, then run down here, and that boulder should kill him. Yes, here he comes. If you go too quick, they might actually be able to avoid the boulder like you're doing. So you want to try to time it. Here it comes again. Is it going to hit him this time? No, missed again. Yeah, normally I get him first time. I just make sure I wait till the ball's about to roll again and then time it. And got him. So yes, it'll kill that lead enemy instantly. Grab anything he drops. He'll drop the Night Scroll, of course, at random. But I'm surprised I got that then, so I've not got that on my other accounts. I used to be really lucky with scrolls, but now I'm not having many dropped at all. Yeah, once you killed him, come in here, grab the willpower orb ×2. There's an enemy coming up, guys, one of the watcher enemies with a lantern. He's just one over there. But normally when you kill this guy, another enemy comes from around the corner and rings a bell. So kill him, and then if you're quick enough, you can kill that enemy there. You see him going to ring the bell? If you're quick enough. Obviously I wasn't. But yeah, he's rang the bell. So now he's going to trigger some of the enemies to come over after you. You've got an executioner here. If you wanted to, you could lure some of these back to the Wrecking Ball. But some of them might not follow you that far. Unless you kind of keep close to keep them kind of aggroed. Because if you get too far away, they do normally de-aggro a little bit. But just carefully take out the executioner if you're doing it via melee. Yeah, watch out for the archers as well. Right, now I'm going to go back to Wrecking Ball trap. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances here. Right, so hopefully I time it right and it kills every single one. Right, let's see. I think I've got them all actually. No, oh, them two just managed to escape. Got them this time. Yeah, so got them two. Nice and easy. Right, grab anything they drop and continue along here. So there'll still be a bunch more enemies. The bell might have triggered all of them, or it might not have. I don't think it did, because there's normally a lot more than what came from me. There's normally an enemy hidden around the back there, but obviously he got triggered. So there's Archer up there, he's asleep still. Take him out. There'll be an enemy in here possibly. And over here it's a Jarling. So behind that fallen statue, where the wall's broken, smash that pot, guys, and you find the Jarling. That's the only Jarling on this level. Jarling 1 of 1. So collect that. Head up these steps. Got an enemy there. And you got another watcher enemy over here. Yeah, that watcher enemy. I don't know why that watcher enemy is just there. I think there's normally 2 watcher enemies. If you kill the first one, the second one goes and rings a bell. If you're not quick enough to kill him, like you did for me. So yes, kill them, grab any loot, come down here next. An enemy will come from that door on the right, a marauder, so watch out for him. But take him out, and then inside will be a chest. We're almost at the final save point of this area, guys. Almost there. The boss takes about 6 minutes. So yeah, loot that chest and then carry on around the main path. There'll be one more executioner coming up, and there's going to be about 3 or 4 attack hounds. Yeah, this executioner, you can't see him. It's actually around the corner down there. It's right around the corner. But for some reason, when you come in this doorway, it triggers him. Or when you come near this part. Yeah, so just kill that attack hound. And as you can see, here he comes. So this is the last one before a save point. But from the save point direction, it doesn't trigger him. You can actually see him. And he's just like inactive. You can get like a free stealth javelin shot on him. Do like massive damage. So yeah, similar to how I fought the outlaw. With these, I just keep a safe distance, make sure they're not attacking, then I just do a jumping attack, 3 square attacks, and then dodge away, guys, and then wait a moment before I attack again. It normally works quite well. And if they do a burst attack, they normally do 2 at the same time, 2 at once. You know, the counter attacks. Yeah, they normally do 2 straight after. They'll do 1 and then another one almost straight after, so watch out. But yeah, once you killed him, grab this item, a fire enhancer, and carrying along here, get to final nexus. Yeah, he's normally there in that corner, guys. So if you want to try to do the challenge, you've not done it yet, rest at save point. You might want to reset to title screen, then come back in, then you run back around the corner and quickly kill him that way. But yes, unlock this big shortcut gate, and there's your final soul stone. Yeah, so either use javelin or try to lob a stone. Right, and then we're going to get ready for this boss fight. So we're going to actually change up our skills a little bit. Yeah, change up our skills in a second. So yes, I'm just going to rest. And I'm going to raise my vitality a little bit more. Right, and then we're going to change our equipment. So because I was saying this boss is quite hard, just go for whatever's best for you. Personally, I'm going for some sets that give me more health recovery, so that's very important. An extra 40% health recovery gives you like almost 2 or 3 healing items, which is really helpful. I know my armor is very low level, but from what I've gathered, I did a bit of testing with the defense, and I think 10,000 defense is the equivalent of 100%. So with 1,000 elemental defense, that's 100%, like invincibility. But with actual physical defense, 10,000 is the same as invincibility. So having, for example, 2,000 physical defense is the same as about 20% defense. So having a low level, it doesn't make a massive difference. But if I wanted, I could go and farm it, just get high level gear. But I'm going to stick with what I've got, so I don't want to do any farming yet. So I'm just equipping 3 pieces of Ashen Wolf and 2 pieces of the Frozen Mountain. Just get that health recovery. And with my rings and necklace, I'm equipping the Pilgrim set in order to get a bit more damage from my Potent Blow. And you want to equip some health consumables, just in case you run out of Netherworld energy. And you also want Fire Enhancer and Fire Throwables as well. So you want a Fire Enhancer, Fire Throwables, Vitality Sphere, and then you also want Soul Tear Dust and Willpower Orb. I'm not going to be using my Spirit, so Willpower Orb can be saved for that. And these are all my skills I'm going with, guys. So if you want to check, just pause the video now and watch what I'm doing, or look in the text guide and you'll see it all listed in there. But yeah, we're leveling up Reflection, as you can see. Reflection comes in very, very useful in this fight. Yep, and Swift Attack. And we're also going to be doing a bit of dodging and a bit of guarding, so you want to try to level up both your guards and your block. And yes, Reflection, and you also want to put 1 into Brutal Attack and Reap. You'll be doing a lot of brutal attacks here, and that will just help you get a bit of health back. And yes, Reflection, make sure you got them 2 in Reflection. That Reflection, which decreases damage taken when you're reflecting, That does actually really help a lot. It probably knocks like 8% damage off you or something like that. So yeah, I just try to walk through this fight as I do it, but you do need to learn the attacks quite well. So sometimes she'll switch from her, she'll have like a dual wield to begin with, or he will, and then he'll switch like a katana, and he'll switch back weapons. Sometimes he might switch back faster, it all depends. I've had him once go from katana, they go from dual wield to katana, and then back to dual wield, and I've killed him. But then other times he's gone from dual wield, katana, dual wield, katana, dual wield, for example. So yes, I try to reflect these attacks. So his dual wield is easier to reflect. So you want to try to reflect these attacks. Then when it comes to katana, all I do then, I just keep dodging his attacks until he goes back to dual wield moves. That's all I keep doing. This is how I find it easier. And you want to use Fire Enhancer, as you can see. Fire builds up really nicely on him, and it can cast him a fire. I did try most of the elements. This one seems to work the best. But yeah, when he does that, you want to block. And the other attack where he's doing the kind of wind attack, I normally dodge that. But yeah, if you see me reflecting, that's a good attack to reflect. Anything else, his burst attack is quite easy to counter as well. His burst attack, but once you knock him down, probably to about 2/3 HP left, he'll enter his second phase. So now he's going to go into katana mode. In this mode, I just try to block, perfect dodge everything, or dodge at least, and I do not attack until he goes back to dual wield mode. And as you can see, a lot of his attacks you just need to get the timing right. You will need to watch for the signs of what attacks he's going to do. But he does normally follow a certain pattern with his attacks. When you see like the ring around his sword when he's going to sheath it, you see that ring there. Normally when the ring is about to close, that's when you need to dodge. Like so. And that's kind of what I look for my timing in my dodging. When he does this, normally after them 2 jumps, he'll do that attack, spin around. So if you see him jump in twice, just get ready to run and dodge. And like I say, you just need to practice his attacks, guys. It's hard to explain every single thing without breaking down every single move in slow motion. But yes, I dodge his katanas and I reflect and do my damage during his dual wield phase. Yeah, because I just find his dual wield phase easier to reflect. Because his dual wield phase, that's what it begins with. So you can actually practice it a lot easier. Because it's his beginning kind of move set, so it's much easier to practice. And I try to time it so I put fire on my weapon again just before he's about, because I know he's roughly about to go back to a dual wield very, very shortly. And if you ever see him healing himself, that's when I save my consumables for. So yes, if you ever see him healing himself, that's when you want to lob a throwable like a concentrated fire essence or the fire spirit's fuel. Yeah, save them when he's healing himself, so you can try to negate some of the healing hopefully. And yes, now he's gone back to dual wield, so now I'm going to start dealing damage again. So yes, when he goes back to dual wield, he'll always begin with this attack. He'll jump in the air 3 times, always. So yes, quite easy to reflect. Very similar to reflecting in the very first phase of the fight. Yeah, that attack you do need to dodge or block. But sometimes you'll do that much quicker. I mean, that's his slower one where he does it 3 times, but he can do it much quicker. Where he does it like 7 times, like I say, he can perfect block or dodge that. So now he's healing himself, so like I say, when he heals himself, try to lob a throwable if you can. It depends if you realise in time what he's doing. But yeah, like I say, his burst attack's quite easy to counter. So yeah, just try and do this, guys. Try to reflect and counter most of his attacks when he's in his dual wield phase, but when he's in his katana phase, focus on just dodging. Yeah, focus your offensive during his dual wield and defensive during the katana phase. And I've managed to keep him in this phase before and kill him. But yeah, a lot of times you're not quick enough, he will go back to katana phase like this. So again, now I'm just going to go back to defensive mode, focus on dodging. Yeah, a lot of guys will ask you to parry his attacks in this phase, but I just find it far too difficult. But yeah, dodging it is a lot easier. When I started dodging, I got it quite quick, but when I was trying to parry, I just hitting a wall for quite a while until I started to perfect dodge this phase, or dodge at least. Yeah, when he does a combo, it is slightly delayed between each attack. Like, hopefully we're going to see a combo. But yeah, sometimes when he does that, it will attack you once and then he will do attacks shortly after. Yeah, so when he does that, it will be like taunting you. You can lob a throwable, just do a big chunk of damage. So he's doing a combo now. So that combo, 3-hit combo, he kind of delayed between each attack, and when he does that jump in kind of lunge, dodge out of the way because he'll grab you. He'll grab you and do a big chunk of damage. So he's about to go back to your world. So now I've just buffed my weapon again. Use my vitality sphere. Yeah, so you'll normally stay in katana face. If you don't damage him, it's normally about it's probably almost a minute long before he goes back to his dual world if you don't do any damage. And now he's back in dual world. So this is the other variation where you can do the wind attack where it's faster. So you can either block it, guys, or dodge like I'm doing. That's it. Now he's healing himself. Like I say, when he heals himself, try to save with throwables to try to negate some of the healing. So you can't really stun him in the second phase. So yes, let's go back to reflecting now. Yeah, I've not really used reflecting at all until now, but it's really strong if you can learn how to use it. Obviously it just takes a lot of practice. I know reflecting is there's not really an easy mode in this game. I see a lot of builds saying overpowered or easy, but having to learn to parry and reflect, etc., is not easy. Once you do learn to do that, I mean, anything becomes easy, of course, because you've almost mastered the game, I guess, in a way. But yeah, almost got him. As you see, when you inflict this burning, it works really well. And when you counter him, basically just press a counter attack when he gets close to you. So yeah, when you see the counter sign, just press a counter button when he gets close to you, and that should counter the burst attack. And yes, when you beat him, you get 2 trophies, one for beating him and one for upturning your next ability, Phantom Fury, which hopefully we can use to exploit things later. Because if you read that, it says when you've got Phantom Fury active, damage is taken from the Phantom Fury bar and not from your health. So we'll see how that works later on. But yes, once you've done that, talk to Elamine, exhaust the dialogue, guys, and then you walk back to a crevice, ready for the next video. And as soon as we're spawning, yeah, we'll leave it there for that one, ready for part 11 tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.